This is the market recap for June. Pretty decent day, I would say. Let me go over exactly what I did today. Market gapped up huge, so I pretty much knew there was going to be some opportunity today. But when the market gaps up, I normally I fade the gap. But when the market gaps up above eight S&P points, I'll just sit on my hands and let the market play out a little bit. And I love playing opens and stuff like that. But it just wasn't the right time today. So I sat on my hands, let the market play out a little bit. As you can see, we had a little whipsaw from the beginning, and once it got to around this time, I was like, you know what? Let me just wait. There was news at the top of the hour at 10, so let me wait till that cycles through, and then around that time, the market kind of settled down a little bit, which I liked. But back to the market open. There's a if you're a newer trader, or you're struggling a little bit on the open, there's nothing wrong with sitting out the first half hour, and let the market settle down, and create some what I call market structure. Um, so the market did start to it had market structure around this time. So um, I put my Fibonacci's here. So now I'm long bias, and once it did this, I said, okay, I'm starting to look long now. Now I'm hunkering down, trying to look for trades. So market started to pull back, and I called this one out in the live trade blog. I mean, live trade journal that we do. I called this out. I got 1725. Um, Actually hit my first target pretty quick. Then chopped around for about about 10 minutes almost, and that's okay. Um, and then hit my second target, and then I added here. Now I was pretty upset with myself on this trade, only because on 7 or 8 I normally add, and I didn't add. I hesitated, even though I trailed my stop around 19. And I probably would have lost by a tick or two if I'd have added at say 8. But that's part of my plan. And I was a little upset with myself, regardless of the outcome. I just like to deal with the process, and the process is I should have added, and I didn't. I hesitated a little bit, and when I hesitated, I was just a little upset, and the market ended up coming back down. And I had I put in the live journal. I put my trail was at 19s, and it was, but then the market came down too fast, and I got a little slipped out of it, so I got filled at 80. I got filled at 70, 80, 80, 1875s, which that add at 6. It was a break even ad, but all in all, it was a decent trade. No small winner, no big winner. And just so you guys know, I trade anywhere from 3 to 12 contracts. And on Mondays, I normally do 3 because it's Monday. Just beginning of the week, just getting going. But most of the time, I'm around 6 or 9, and I do go up to 12 a lot too. So I'm anywhere from 3 to 12 contracts on a consistent basis. But after I got stopped out of there, I still believed in the upside, so I'm looking really strong. And I saw some buying come in here. I didn't get filled where I wanted to. I wanted to get filled at 18s, but I ended up getting filled at 1825, and I caught this one. I actually added on this one. I guess I was a little upset about not adding there, but I added here at 8, at 6 and 8, which was decent. And I stopped out right around here, around 2025. That was a pretty decent trade. Um, that was a pretty decent trade. No outlier winner. Just small winner. So I got 2 small winners going. And then here I was working, and then when the market, after the market topped out here, it pulled back. Um, I remember this. I was working 19s, and I was working 19s, and I moved my order up to 1925s. And this one I got a full stop out, guys. I didn't get my first target hit or anything. It was a full stop out, which made me a little. It was not really mad. I mean, who cares? It's part of trading. I mean, when you're trend trading, you have to take certain trades. If you're trend trading, you have to play that trend until that trend doesn't, until the trend breaks. And this was one of the reasons when it started to break down. So I didn't get filled. There was a full stop out here. Um, no, not too upset about it, but I just felt like when that happened, I'm like, okay, there was buying that stepped in here, and they just got overwhelmed. Even there was even buyers that stepped in these areas here, and I'm like, okay, this is I wasn't stopped. I'm like, okay, it should push up, and it didn't push up. So when that happened, I'm like, okay, the buyers are just completely getting overwhelmed at this point. So I just sat on my hands and watched this, because I can't reverse short and just jump short all of a sudden. So I just sat on my hands and just watched it fall. And this is where I've been saying this for a while. This is where tick here, and price emerges together beautiful. This is 1227. This tick low is 1227. Lowest tick of the day, right here. Look at the price. Look at the time right there. This is the lowest tick of the day. 27, and it's the lowest price of the day. Now I didn't take this trade, which I should have, and I was upset with myself because I wasn't in the market. But lowest tick of the day, lowest price of the day. I didn't see strong enough buying that came in, but I should have took it. But at that moment in time, obviously my bias is switched short. So put my Fibonacci's here. And this is just for bias, just bias, so I know where my levels are if it breaks to the upside again. So, but I'm biased short here, but lowest tick of the day, lowest price of the day. That controlled my trading today. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how. When the market, when in these areas here, buying came in, I got filled at a pretty decent price, 15.5, and this was another small winner. No big deal. I don't know how many ticks, but it wasn't a big winner at all. I trailed out here around these times. So I mean I got 15.5s. I added when I was supposed to, but really didn't make really didn't get that outlier trade I was looking for today. I was hunting it too. But then when this market fell to break this low here, and remind you, this is controlling me right now. This lowest tick of the day with the lowest price. When it failed to break that low, and I'm like, okay, if it breaks this low, game on, because I feel the market has more downside potential because it has to break, has to break this low, it has to get over these sellers that came in here. So it didn't break those levels there. So when I stopped out here, I said, you know what? It's either gonna break to the upside and I'm gonna start looking long because at this point it's only one, so we have plenty of time, or it's gonna break to the downside and continue, and that's when I'm gonna start keep looking short. I mean, but the minute it didn't break and it returned back into the range, this is just to me, in my opinion, these are dangerous areas for just to get chopped to pieces in these areas. Once it didn't fail to break this low, and then it didn't really explode to the upside either. These are dangerous areas to me, in my opinion, that it just gets chopped because you're returning to a range. You failed to break a low and returning to a range. So it's like you're in a rock and a hard place. You're just sitting there watching, and the market just chopped and chopped around, and I didn't make any trades from there. So I had three small, what I consider small or decent sized winners, no major outlier winner, and one full stop out, which is a typical Monday. No problem. It was a typical trading day. Tomorrow I'm gonna up my size because more comes in the week, and the market did break that low, but this is later in the day. This is market close, and it's just it's going wild. But for the most part, that low tick right here and that price really, and the price over there, and this price over here really controlled the market. And when it returned back to that range, I just took the day off. I said, you know what? If it returned back to that range, now if it breaks that level or breaks to the upside, game on. But from here, I know I just watched. Nothing really exciting there. But like I said, those of you who are watching the S&P, really learn these ticks. It's going to take some time to learn, but learn the ticks and learn price. Learn how they move in unison together sometimes. Not always, but for the most part, like I said last week, I caught a nice trade, that lowest tick of the day, lowest price of the day. High, you get a high tick of the day and you get a low tick, and high price of the day at the same time, and you see buying, and you see the opposite. That possibly could be the high or low of the day, and that really controlled my trading, and just experience alone just taught me how to stay out of this chop here, just because of those two little small rules. Now I was a little upset with myself. I didn't take that long, but you live and you learn. But all in all, a pretty decent day. Hope you guys enjoy.